Do you see this right now? Do you know what this is? That's called space. Now I know why people have monitors, because you cannot see this far away from the camera. And I have to look into getting a monitor. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. This video might be a little bit all over the place just because it is my first video, my first sit down video in my new apartment. So I'm working with a lot more space and I have to get it together. So this week's video, the first video I really wanted to film because I've been seeing it going around on YouTube, is mixing your foundations. I'm gonna stop touching my hair, I promise. So I don't have a ton of foundations. I did just declutter a little bit, but these are the foundations that I'm working with right here. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have like 5 different foundations that are all liquid. And then I have a couple more that are powder, but I figured let me just do the liquid foundations. It'd be a lot easier to mix them. And then I'm gonna do a little wear test for you guys. So let's jump into this video. Okay, so I pretty much have everything set out in front of me. So if you see me looking down a lot, that is why. This is just like a mirror that I have. I'm gonna take all of my foundations, pump them onto here, and then kind of like mix them all together. So let me go in with my first foundation. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so excited to be filming in this apartment with all this space. It's crazy. The first foundation that we're going to be using is the Stila Illuminating Liquid Foundation. And I hope this one's not expired because I bought this one from TJ Maxx a minute ago. So we'll do a pump of that. This is the Lancome, I can't say this right, even though I tried to even look it up, Tanny Doll Ultra 24-hour makeup. Sorry if I butchered that. So I'm going to do a pump of that. I'm going to do just a pump of every foundation because I feel like that's a fair shot, you know? This is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Oh Lord, this one doesn't have a pump. And then I have the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. Okay, next I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. This is my Tarte Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation. I'm just gonna scoop this out because this is a pot foundation. I actually haven't used this one in so long, like a really long time, because I just get caught up on my day-to-day basics, you know? What am I gonna do here? I guess I'll just use the back of a makeup brush. So I'm gonna take some out and that's about it. The color looks good. I mean, you know, all foundations vary from, you know, your shade to your shade. I just dropped the foundation. Dang. Thank God I didn't film on my rug. I'm actually going to zoom you guys in a little bit so that we can get the show on the road. So I tried to zoom you guys in just a little bit so that you could see me a little bit better. And now that I have my life back together, I'm going to take a little bit more of this Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation because when I dropped the brush, I dropped whatever I took out before. All right, so now that I have all my foundations on this little thing, I'm gonna mix it together. The color actually looks decent. Like, I would buy this shade if it was just a random foundation. And I have a couple of different foundations in here that are like sheer coverage, medium coverage, full coverage, so I think we're gonna get a cool combination. So right now I'm just gonna prime my skin with the Nivea. This is actually like a men's product. If you guys have never seen this, this is like an old school thing that I think Nikki Tutorials started. I might be wrong about that, but I think I'm right. And she just discovered that this is like a pulse shave balm, but it works great as a primer because it just creates like a sticky base and it's hydrating, which is amazing. I always try not to press on my face too hard because you guys know I get so red, but I think from here it doesn't even matter. So let's go in. I'm just going to use this as a mirror. All right, where's my sponge? I really gotta get it together. I haven't filmed in a while, you could tell. I think for the next one, I'm gonna try using Kyle's microphone as well because I have a feeling this is gonna be a little echoey, so I'm sorry if it is. All right, so let's jump into the video and try this foundation. I'm going to use my Miracle Complexion Sponge and just take some off and dot it on, see what happens. I feel like when I put it on my face, it then oxidizes to another color. I don't know if you guys can see that. But the coverage is crazy. Let's try to use this as concealer too. Let's see what happens. Usually I have a hard time finding full coverage foundations. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Because things claim to be full coverage, I put them on and then it's like, I can still see my pimple from Tuesday. Hello. Okay, so first impressions. It's definitely full coverage because it covered my entire life, but it definitely looks heavy on the skin. Like, I don't know if it's just because it is super full coverage and I'm not really used to full coverage. Like, I like the way it looks on other people, and like for certain events I'll put full coverage makeup on, but for day to day I usually don't do full coverage makeup. I usually throw on like a little concealer and that's about it. But right now the coverage is definitely full coverage. It looks like definitely like a satin finish, and it's definitely settling into the lines around my nose already, and it just looks super, super heavy and cakey around like my chin area and all around here. I really don't like the way that this looks. It just looks really heavy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and then I'll give my final thoughts. Sometimes if I put on a foundation, it'll look a little bit different later after it like takes about 10-15 minutes to settle into my skin. So let me do the rest of my makeup and then I will be back and I'll let you know how it goes. Hey guys, so I finished the rest of my look off camera, and now that everything is kind of put together, I don't know, it looks a lot more matte than it did before. Once I put all of my powders on and I set my face, even after spraying my face and, you know, just patting it into my skin so that all of the cakiness was gone, I still feel like it looks a little bit heavy around my nose area and right here, like right above my upper lip. It just looks like it's sitting on my skin, even in between my eyebrows a little bit. It just looks really, really heavy for me personally. So I don't know if I'm gonna like how this wears, but I'm gonna let you guys know later on. I'm just kind of disappointed because everybody's mixing their foundation videos came out so good and they were like really happy with the results, but I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed with how it looks. But it could just be, obviously I had different foundation than they did, so I don't know. Like if this was a foundation that I bought somewhere, I probably wouldn't wear it. That's my final thoughts at the moment. But later on, around 8 o'clock, I'm going to update you guys and let you know how it wore, if it creased, if it broke up on my skin, or if it looks the same. So I guess in that aspect, we have something to look forward to. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so good to sit down and start filming again. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
It's just, you know, like straighten it and then it looks pricey. So the video that I wanna, I just got it all over the cat. Better not spill this because I have a white shirt on. Thank God for napkins. And be as clean as possible. I would kill me if he knew I just dropped foundation. But I didn't get it on anything. I feel like my hair is just everywhere. I can't wait to hurry up and have my wedding so I can cut my hair. It's like really way too long. It's everywhere. Canvas? No, not the canvas. Whatever that thing that Bob Ross holds. That thing. Somebody's calling me. Okay, somebody hung up on me. I'm just going to use my Why did I want to say Mexico? I gotta hurry up and film this because my camera is about to die.